Mike Fairlight here to entertain you with the help of Marty Simon. Yo hey oh, hum vare. Yo hey ra, jarum bruden ji. Alright, I gotta get into this one because I don't want the video to be too long. So I just finished watching episode 4.05, the fifth episode called Zev Island. But quick, before I go into that, I wanted to enforce some things I missed in episode 4.04, episode number 4, season 4. They use a football phone to launch the nukes and annihilate Cuba. And in that sequence, in that story, I think the U.S. general represented the extreme right. The one who says, that's a Cuban general. And I think the first lady represents the extreme left. Because in the show, she says, that's outrageous. After he says, that's a Cuban general. But maybe there's some sort of subliminal, I gotta be careful. Maybe I'm getting subliminal messaging. Because I thought she said, that's racist. When he said, that's a Cuban general. I would have liked to have seen more culture shock value on the bus with Zev and Kai when they're coming on the city bus to Washington, D.C. I would have liked to have seen more culture shock, but there are no deleted scenes on this DVD, so it could exist, and I just don't know about it. So when I made the video about the fourth episode number 4, I ended on saying I was very intrigued on how Prince was going to get them to stay. But it turns out it was not as complicated as I thought initially after viewing that episode. Evil, the devil, whatever you want to call it, their job is really not that hard when you factor in sin. So Prince, over the phone, acting as Zev's agent, talks in a hipster lingo, yo mama, to the promoter of this television series. So basically 790 makes a deal with Prince. Pleasure doing business with you, robot head. And 790 turns through Videocom says to Prince, yo mama. But 790's whole motive has to do with some kind of robot revenge or his love for Kai or something. I don't know. And the whole world is aware of who Zev is now, thanks to episode 3 with that internet thing where she professes how she's, a love slave who's actually a loveless slave because she's still looking for the man of her dreams. So at the end of episode 4 and at the start of episode 5, I was intrigued on how Prince was going to get Zev and Stan to stay and play on Earth. Because they seemed hell-bent, no pun intended, on leaving, despite the very low survival chance. But the word survival plays a role in how that all happens. The show's called Zev-Ivor. I didn't know... That's why in that other video I made, I was pronouncing it X Survivor. I didn't realize that X can make the Z sound, I guess, in the German language, which I guess I should feel shame about, because I actually did take German as a second language in college, but I wasn't a good student, so...